Hold on a minute. Do we have multiple ones for this? Oh, deuterium fractionation and deuterium... Either from... Right. Made in fractionator or... Miniature particle collider. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this... Oh, right. We're going to need a lot of things. Frame materials, processors. We'll see how much we can get deuterium out of that. I want to have a bit of a deuterium production somewhere over there. Or we could just get the fractionators again. Much cheap. Well, kind of cheaper. I'm not entirely sure if it's any better, though, in production. Deuterium and antimatter. It will consume a lot of energy. Okay. Well, how is our energy production right now? Not great. Not terrible. Right, so I was saying that we need more things. We have more processors over here. We do have a lot of it. Grab that. Then what else did we need for the initial particle? There you are. So we got the processors, we need those, and then we need 20 of the frame material. Isn't a lot, actually. We can now produce those by the looks of it. We just need to get the 50 of the turbines. It's these supermagnetic rings. Now we can get one of those. Oh right, and we did get the wind turbine. We can probably place that somewhere. It's a small, steady amount of power at least. Right, so did we actually get the... Yeah, we wanted to start producing it here, didn't we? We producing it? Yep. Gonna take some time. The load is currently 90%. I have a feeling that this building will take it way higher. Not oil refinery. Initial particle collider. They will place you there. I have to put in a belt there, don't we? Not belt, Tesla tower. Speaking of belts, making sure you can make deuterium. Yes. It takes 10 helium to make it. Oh, okay. That's a steady production. Oh, right, and now we just need to set up a connection there. "12 megawatts. Hi. That is a lot of consumption, to say the least. That's more than one... Oh, wow, yeah, that's more than what one of the mini fusion power stations produces. I'll get one more. Plop it down over here. Increase some of the production. I mean, the power load is still okay-ish, just barely. Okay, so we can connect that. Get that. Okay, so now the load is not 100% at least. Oh, and do we have a storage tank somewhere? No, we should probably put one here somewhere about. Just to get some deuterium in on this side, so we don't need to ship it from the other side. And then we need the deuterium for the strange matter. For the strange matter, we're also going to require the... Oh no, this is going to be a nightmare in terms of the belts or the logistics for this. I have not planned this one well. Okay, we still got 25,000 hydrogen. It looks like we might be actually using the hydrogen a bit faster now. We've got a massive stockpile. We can also, if need be, just increase the production. Oh wow, it might not be able to keep up with the required output here. Well, that should help. At least we are getting some steady amount of deuterium now. That's good. I actually wonder, maybe we should just set up, like, remove the other fractionators, one of these in there, because how much do the others use energy? And it's very unreliable. It's just 1% chance of getting it, or getting one of those. So how much do you produce? Only about 720 kilowatts. Although rate that it produces, it's not smaller. So technically it would be possible for me to just remove all of this excess here. This one linked back through there. Those are bloody expensive, but how many do we have right now? We got what, 7? So it's about 5 megawatts total consumption. That would be an extra 7 if we switch it around. No, I think I'll keep this side as is right now. Can't handle the extra power consumption that would arise from that. Okay, so do we have a lot of alloys here? Not really. Tiny bit of storage, and I think there are ships that, or some of the shuttles just go in there and pick it up every now and then. Got plenty of titanium here. We actually got a storage of graphene. Not a massive storage. Where is it nonetheless? Oh, I see. We're having a bit of a problem with the sulfuric acid now. I'll say that I'm surprised. But what's the problem with that? Is it not getting enough oil, or is there something more sinister at play here? I mean, that's working full speed, that's working full speed. That's not working full speed necessarily. Yeah, nope. So essentially we'll just need... Well, actually we just need more oil refineries, really. Speaking of which, we do have an extra one in our inventory. We built that some time ago. Expand the foundation area here. Right, so we can get the refinery in somewhere about here. Question, I suppose, is where do we place the... Suppose I can place it there, can't I? Yeah, there we got the sorters wired. Get this done. So this is going to be the hydrogen side. Go and then get the graphite out of here. Not graphite, refined oil. Thinking one step too far. Okay, there we go. So that's going to increase the amount of refined oil. Also, it's going to increase the amount of electricity consumed, but not much I can do about that. Actually wonder, how much does this... Deuterium is already much better source of energy. than hydrogen. Then if one is made into rods, it's even much better. Like one rod is 600 megawatts, although how many does it take? It takes 10, that would be 80. Plus it takes one of those, okay. Hey, vertical launching silo, finally. And now we need to wait a long while to get this research done, but hey, we can at least start producing the carrier rockets, although, right, so for the building, are you? Not fractionator. Vertical launching silo. Yeah, we can't produce... Well, we can produce 2 of these ingredients. 2 of them lacking the required resources. Or researchers, rather. Alright then, well, at least we're getting closer. It may have increased the refined oil production just a little bit. It's actually backing up again. I hope there was some way to upgrade the chemical plants or pile multiple chemical plants on top of each other. That would be useful. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a mod for that. Yeah, the production rates are not all that great, or the power load is still rather heavy. Can we get another... No, we cannot. Another magnet. Alright then, we can fix that issue at least. There we go. Quickly sort the inventory again. Well, I'm just going to use the hydrogen that I have in my inventory for some power generation. Not going to be massive, I know that much, but it should help. And I think now that we got the silicon up and running again, the processors are being produced at least at decent speed, which means that the research, we can at least keep 2 of these working full speed. Which doesn't mean a lot, it's still only going to be 12 per minute. So, oh man, that's going to take a while. You know what? I'm going to remove these out of the queue. I'm actually going to remove everything. I'm going to start with Strange Masher because that one we can do quickly. Then I'm going to queue that one up. Then I'm going to return to the quantum chips, then the gravity matrix. Honestly, once we got the gravity matrix, I'm not entirely sure, but we're running out of options over here for the main research tree. Oh, coming soon. Interesting. Oh, accelerate. Okay, that might actually be something that increases production speeds of various. Interesting, but they just haven't implemented that yet. Does that make sense? Then satellite power distribution system. Our power distribution facility provides longer range power transmission and a large power supply area. Okay, connection length 83 meters, supply area 26 meters. Wouldn't be too bad for the power grids. And then of course there's some upgrades that we might want to take. This one, for example, solar cell life. Although we don't use all that much solar cells, I mean we use a little bit. Thank you that just so that we can increase the stuff there. Then solar ray energy dissipation minus 10% would be nice. How much is the dissipation right now? 63% of the energy is dissipating. Okay, well that's quite a bit actually. Torture cargo stacking. Oh right, yeah. The fastest sorters can stack even more resources with that. Logistics drone flight speed. That wouldn't be terrible. Just carrier capacity. Research speed. Oh right, yeah, that takes the information stuff, and we don't have extras here for that. Take the information cores. Oh well, you take the information cores. Wind speed might not be bad. Well, I think that's going to be enough research to keep things moving for the time being. We can start at least stockpiling some of the information matrices while doing other research in the meanwhile. But not wasting time, so to speak. Right, so we got some processors over here, right? We do. Grab that. How much do we have of the parts here now? 1100. Okay, well that should be enough for most of what we have planned so far, which isn't much. Because we can't place all that much into the sphere yet. We're going to only place on the equator. Once we get some of the resources, that's going to increase it by 15 degrees on either side, I think. Which is going to give us a decent bit of an area to work with. Then we can start making some stuff. But basically what I'm trying to do here is a bit of a like a football design here. Like hexagons and then pentagons. That should be good, I reckon. Okay, so we got 43.5 megawatt of production there. We got a total 1200 solar cells in the orbit right now. It isn't too bad. I do want to increase that until we get the actual sphere underway. Just for the extra power generation. At least that research is going fine. How are we doing in terms of resources? Oh, we have having a bit of a problem with copper again. Is that because there's not enough copper being... Oh, there's not enough copper being mined now. Oh, that's a first. Oh wait, no, we have plenty in there. It's just not being distributing it. Okay, well that might actually fix it. For the most part. I don't suppose we got... No, we don't have the Mark 3s yet. How much would it cost to make one of these? Quite a few resources. Right, well, assuming that we can fix the copper issues soon, should be fine. You know what I can do, of course, is just upgrade this belt as well. Just to make sure that the copper over here gets distributed a bit quicker. Wherever it needs to go. So, did we get the upgraded ones? I reckon we did, yep. So now it's basically filling up the belt. Don't think there's more room for copper over here, although... I wonder... No, I don't think we can get through here. That's a bit of a shame. I have kind of cornered myself in here. I mean, I suppose once the storage is empty, did we get the mine? No, well let's go ahead and make one. Increase the copper production at least. Let's see, that would technically cover all of that. Place it there. I'll just place you there, connect all the way there. Well, that should help. How's the power doing? Still rather close to being running out of having a bit of a deficit in power production, but not quite. Sure, I'll take it. Could be a lot worse. Yeah, we started using a fair bit of graphene over here, which, I mean, I suppose we are using it for the containers over here, which we have surprisingly many. starting to get a bit of a stockpile over here again. Nothing massive though, nothing massive yet. Although these have 10 each. How many do we have? We got 4, so that's 40. Plus a little bit on this belt. I think there's not that many. Total cargo 19. This belt. And then we got... Okay, so we got about, what, 60, 70 total of them right now. But that's not even nearly enough for the research that we need. Now, how much deuterium do we have? 1,000. Has the helium started... not helium, hydrogen started going down? It has. Might not need the top one there anymore. There's still... oh wow, that's almost full. And that one still has plenty. Well, at least we've gone through... did we start 800 or 1,000? I don't remember. Well, at least we've gone through a little bit of the research. This particular one. Which, this is the strange matter. Once we get that... oh, right, yeah. Then we need to get the iron and the... these. The deuterium we can technically build down here somewhere. For example, over here. Then iron we can probably get from somewhere around here. Maybe we can get a splitter in there. Then get it through somewhere. All the silicon out of there. Yeah, looks like silicon problems have... or we've avoided them for the time being. Oh, right, yeah, these are having a... oh, the nanotubes are being a problem. Oh, right, because we're using so much nanotubes in the... okay, yeah. That makes sense. And this is kind of prioritizing this belt here. Weren't going for the research. I mean, to be fair, that makes sense. I mean, these things, while they are useful, and they are kind of the end goal, don't necessarily need many of them right now. Okay, well, we got some of that. That is actually almost halfway done, so yeah, I did start at 1,000. Each of these. How much have we got now? Oh, 60, so about a total of 100. Maybe 120. That's almost empty. Hey, at least we're getting a lot of deuterium. So, for the fuel rods we needed what? We needed the alloys and the... it's not the turbines, but the electromagnetic or supermagnetic rings, right. Also, can we get the carrier modules? No, not yet. We don't have the circuitry for that. I guess we can't really do much about that. There's a lot of throughput over here, at least, which is good. Then all of that is going here, being used for the power production, and then shipped to be used in power production. I think I see a pattern here. But yeah, we're just having a bit of lack of production there. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, we do already have well over 1,000 waiting here. That will last for a while. Although, not entirely sure how much we need for the actual stuff here. Like, if it says that it needs 60